Hello and welcome to round 3 of the Ducky Touring Car Championship. The race 3 grid is formed by the results of race 2, but with a random number between 4 and 10 being the point to reverse the order of the grid. So in this particular case, Rubber Dave is on pole, and Brains, after his victory, was relegated to 4th on the grid. Here we go. Lots of smoke, barely see anything. Dan still having trouble with that gearbox. You could just hear the crunching all the way along. And it looks like Brains has got a fantastic start. He's in first already by the looks of things. Yes, it is Brains. Petuk's right up behind him, but Rubber Dave's managed to close the door and keep second. All tight going up the hill. Jugs in, looks like 4th place with Mesosphere up from 8th, already behind him. And it doesn't look like he's stopping there, going down the inside of Jugs into the hairpin. Nice and cleanly done. Ducky's in close attendance as well. And Dan already has smoke there at the back. Not having luck with his gearbox today. I think must have had some sort of issue with the clutch button or something. Now, interestingly, it doesn't look like Brains has escaped yet. In fact, he's still there just in front of Rubber Dave, so this might be a closer race than the previous two. Lead as well. Close there at the back. Looks like Ducky's planning a move there. All very close. Looks like you've managed to get down the inside of Jugs. Alcoholic bringing up the rear. Dano, unfortunately, not in sight. Oh, Mesosphere managed to surprise Petuk up the inside, going to the top of the hill. Kept it clean. That was interesting. Looks like a bit of lack for Alcoholic at the back there. Oh, Petuk's tried to come back down the inside. A little bit of contact. That's allowed Jugs up the inside of Ducky, and it's now all got very close. For what must be 4th, I think. I think Rosny is ahead of this battle. Oh, and Jugs is up the inside of Petuk as well. Properly knocked off his stride. I think Ducky's trying to have a go. Did he make? No, hasn't made it. Having to tuck him behind him. It's going to be interesting to see if he can pull up alongside down the straight. So we have Brains, Rosny, Rubber Dave being the top 3. All still within sight. Mesosphere in 4th, Petuk 5th. And it looks like Ducky in 6th place at the moment. I'm amazed that at this stage of the race we can still keep track of Brains. He's still on the screen. I'm amazed. After previous races where we saw him literally at the start and then nothing more. Oh, Jugs has run wide. Oh, and he's got the BMW of Petuk now right behind him. Now, this car would have a good go on the straights normally, but he must have got a much better run out of that chicane. Yeah, already alongside coming down the first turn. Oh, that sounded like a nasty gear change as well there from Jugs. Lost the spot, but tucked in. Still chasing hard back up the hill. Not giving up on this at all. Oh, and a great run through the chicane. He's carried a lot of speed through. Petuk's defending though. Gone too deep. Gone too deep as Jugs got through. Looks it. Nice pass. Retaking the position. Meanwhile, looks like the battle for the podium positions. this got really tight. Mesosphere up behind Rubber Dave. Equally close to the Civic driven by Rosny. Brains looks as if he's starting to pull out a bit of a gap. Just starting to get away. And oh my word, Mesosphere's just gone round the outside of Rubber Dave at the bottom of the hill. Easily clear before the top of it. This has been an excellent run from 8th on the grid. It looks like somehow Ducky's managed to get in front of Petuk. Oh, we've missed that one. Quite the gap now starting to form between the 2nd, 3rd and 4th and the rest of the chasing pack. And it looks like Mesosphere's diving down the inside. Well done. Oh, bit of tail happy action there in a front wheel drive car. Not that common. Seems to either be pushing the car harder or just struggling with it more in this one, in this race than in previous ones. There's a lot more tyre smoke coming from that Scirocco. In fact, from all three of these cars, the smoke is real. And Rubber Dave's having a try at Rosny as well now. Rosny feeling like he needed to move to defend the line. It's giving Mesosphere a little bit of a gap there. Jugs still following on in 5th place. Ducky 6th. Oh! Jugs has got himself a little out of shape there. I don't think Ducky's quite close enough to capitalise on it, but we'll soon find out. Down the straight, he's having a go. And Jugs is trying to go round the outside to hold him on. Don't think he's quite done it. No. It's just too long round the outside of that hairpin. That has meant Petuk's got close to that battle. Back to the front 3. A lot of smoke. Oh! Seems Rubber Dave's run wide, coming onto the main straight. He's got enough of a gap behind that I don't think he's too worried there, but it does mean he's now right out of the battle for the podium. Mesosphere now running around in 2nd. Rosny's still in close attendance. Oh! He's up on 2 wheels. And in the gravel there on the exit, Rosny easily through. Looks like Jugs is trying to get his position back from Ducky, having to go to the outside. Still hasn't quite made it. But Petuk is definitely getting close to this battle. Oh, very close up the hill. He's on the outside though. The outside doesn't work up there. He's going to try down the inside by the looks of into the hairpin. I think he's got it. Oh, a little bit of contact. That's let Petuk in. He's trying to take both of them. 3 wide. That's not going to work. Oh, and as we see, no, that hasn't really worked. Both Jugs and Petuk heading off to different sides of the track, leaving Ducky to go off on his lonesome. In 5th place, I think now. Well, the battle for the podium has got tight again. Rubber Dave's done a lot of closing on these two. On the main straight, looks like Mesosphere's got a good run. Tucking him behind that Civic as best he can. Oh, so tight there on the inside. He's held the inside line though very well. Got the braking just right. Retake 2nd away from Rosny. I think this is on the start of the very last lap as well. Yep, here he is, Brains, once again, all on his lonesome, taking the finishing line. 3 races, 3 wins, and 3 fastest laps. Utter dominance this weekend. However, the battle for second, going right to the line now. Mesosphere looks to be taking second. Bit closer for third though. There we go. Third though, Rosny. Fourth was Rubber Dave. And here we have the full results. 5th was Ducky. 6th was HLR Juggernaut. 7th we had Petuk. 8th was PTG Alcoholic. And in 9th we have Dano. That leaves the championship looking very interesting. 63 points to Brains, with his nearest challenger 21 points behind, which is Rosny. That's a whole race and fastest lap. All fairly close though, with only Boakese not finishing a race, so scoring no points. Plenty of action in the midfield. I think that's Dave passing Reaper. Ducky's having a look at it as well. Oh, I've jinxed him. He's going to come together with, it looks like